Okay, so first you're gonna be drawing a big circle. Kirby's made up of a bunch of curves and circles. So as big or small as you want to, just draw a circle. And then once you've got that circle down, hold up your paper so I know that you're ready for the next step. Just a circle so far. All right, good. I'm seeing some circles. Very nice. Good work. All right, so you got that circle. And now we will just follow after me. One vertical line down the center. It's probably pretty light. I'll just go over it a little darker. So you got a circle right down the middle, and then you're gonna do one going the other way, so horizontally. And this is just gonna help the placement of everything. Some people think he's a pink alien. I don't think he's too far off from pink alien. Yeah, so now we will add his arms. There isn't a single edge or hard line on this guy. He is all curves and circles. Yeah, he makes me think of bubblegum. I love Kirby too. He's one of my favorites for sure. So this was just his arm in the picture that I'm going off of. His arm is raised, and then this one's just kind of chilling on the side. These are just curved lines. They're kind of U-shaped. So those are his arms. So once you've got the circle and arms, yeah, he's the best. Once you got the circle and arms, go ahead and hold them up. I'd love to see your progress so far. Awesome. Good job, Ryan. Good job, Rico, Shreya, Kim, or Kit, sorry. Awesome. Good work. Yep. You guys are doing great. So now I'll add his feet. They're pretty much the same. They're a little bigger. They're a little bigger than his arms. Again, just curves. And we're already halfway done with Kirby. The rest is just his face, since his body is just a circle. So I'm here. Did you freeze? We're good? We're good. Okay, cool. Okay, next we will do his face. That's really pretty much it. So we'll do ovals for the eyes, and this is gonna be above that horizontal line that you did. The mouth will be in the center of that, but we'll do one oval eye, and then about the same distance over on the other side, the other oval eye. Everybody see that? Awesome. And then little circles at the top. These are kind of the shiny bits of his eyes where it's white. And then he has a little mouth, and it's round too. It's like a rounded D. Everybody see that? And then we'll do ovals for his cheeks above that horizontal line too. They're kind of more squashed ovals. Remember stretch and squash? These are squashed ovals. These are more stretched ovals. And then his little tongue inside his mouth. It's just another curve. And then you've got Kirby. So once you're done, hold him up. I'd love to see him. Awesome. Seeing some super cute, fun Kirby's. Love it, love it. Awesome, good work. Yay, and you've drawn Kirby. Pretty simple, right? The next one we'll do is Pikachu. He's a little harder, but if you can make Kirby, we can make Pikachu. So I'm gonna move on to a new piece of paper. If you have room on the paper you've got, you're free to use that. If you'd like to start with a new paper, that's fine too. So now it's Pikachu time. We'll start again with a circle. It's always a good place to start. So circle. This will be the placeholder for his head. We'll add a few more. Pika, yeah. We'll add a few more details and curves to the head, but this is a good place to start, is a circle for the head. And we'll do a slightly stretched circle for the placeholder for his body, just ever so slightly stretched. And then once you're done with those two, so do you see the bottom? It says start video. Yeah, so you're gonna select that. Start video, start device audio. Just for those who might be joining us, I'm just holding this up really quick. Okay. And then once you've got those, the circle and the slightly stretched circle, go ahead and hold it up for me. Nice. I hope to see everybody so that I know we're all on the same page, which is funny because we're working on pages of paper. Okay, cool. So next, I'm gonna add more details to the shape of his face, and I'm using this top circle, okay? So how I'm gonna make this is I'm gonna do two curves on the side, or on either side. So this is one side. I'm gonna come up here and just kind of give that implication of the top of his head. And I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna do this curve as well. So this is like his head and then his cheeks. His cheeks go out because he's got cute little chubby cheeks. And then I'm gonna do something pretty similar for his body. But before I do, show me what you have for the head so far. We're making Pikachu. These are the very first few steps, Katie. Good job. Awesome. Cool. Oh, my camera was kind of crooked. Okay, so now we're gonna go on and do the body. And we had that placeholder, that oval, right? So right kind of above the bottom of the circle, I'm making a little, it looks kind of like a mountain. So everybody make that too. That's kind of just like the bottom of his body. And he's gonna be sitting, so it'll all make sense. So once you have that, you're gonna go and from the top of, or from the bottom of like his cheek area, you're making a line that goes out kind of like a bell on both sides. All right. So we had this little hill and then the bell. All right, and then hold it up once you've got that step down. Good. Good progress, guys. Nice work. Okay. Now we will add his arms and feet. For his feet, they're little ovals like this. And they have there's just a couple lines in between, just 2 lines. He has 3 little toes on each foot. So just little ovals, kind of stretched, kind of curved. I'm gonna erase this placeholder for the body, since we have that pretty much done. And then I'm also going to add in the arms. They're kind of down in this sitting position that he's in. They're down, and then he's just got 4 fingers on each hand. Everybody see how I did that? And I'm gonna kind of erase that line, cutting off the hand. So just cleaning that up a little bit. And then hold it up once you've got that. Good job, Ryan. Good job, Ava. All right. Thumbs up if you're ready to move on, or you can show me what you have so far. Okay, thumbs up. Thanks, Raymond. Shreya, good job. AJ, very nice work. Cool. We'll move on. So we will go ahead and do the ears next, and then we'll do the face and the tail. So for his ears, it's 2 curves. It points at the tip. And I'll do that on the other side. 2 curved lines, they meet and form a tip. And then the tips of his ears are black. So I'm just gonna kind of shade them in so that I know, yeah, this is the black part of his ear. Okay. Good job, Shreya. Nice work, guys. And then we will kind of lining up with the small curve of the face right above the cheeks. I'm gonna just draw a line at that little part that goes in. See that, guys? That's where we're gonna put his eyes, right in the middle of this line. They're kind of spaced out, and they're round little circles. So they've got some distance to them, and they are round little circles. He has some kind of shiny parts of his eyes, like how Kirby does. I'm gonna fill the rest black just so that you guys can see that difference there. All I did was added some circles inside the circles for the shiny parts of his eyes. And then he has a very tiny little nose. It's about in line with the bottom of his eyes. Then he has a little smile. It's 2 curved lines. It goes up at the center in line with his nose. And then he has little circle cheeks. And those are placed right at the roundest part of the cheeks on both sides. Then all we have left is the tail, but before we do that, I would love to see everybody's progress. Cute. Good job, guys. These are some adorable Pikachus. This is Pika paradise. Okay, all that's left is the tail. It's some zigzags, but I'll kind of break it down, okay? I'm doing a sideways triangle right here. I'm coming out and I'm doing a line right here. I'm going in with it right here. Going out right here. His tail resembles a lightning bolt, and he's an electric Pokemon. Did you guys know that? I know a thing or two about Pokemon. So we see this kind of zigzag forming. And then there's the top part of it that's bigger than the rest. It's kind of the top of that lightning bolt. And it goes in right behind his head. You got that thunderbolt? He has a little bit at the bottom that's brown. So I just did a little zigzag and kind of separated that at that bottom part of his tail. He's got that little zigzag pattern and it's darker than the rest of him. And then we've got our Pikachu. So once you're done, please hold it up. I would love for you guys to show it off. Yay, AJ, that looks awesome. Good job, Shreya. Good job, Lynn. Or Avery. I know that's you, Avery. Sorry about that. All right, guys, great job. I'm so proud of you. These are some awesome Pikachus. All right, last but not least, we have Mario. And we'll be doing his face, and we'll do it pretty big. He has the most details out of all these characters, so we're just going to draw the face. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll start that. I'm getting a brand new paper again. You guys can do it on the same paper you have, or you can start anew. And we'll get started right now. So, you guys aren't going to believe this. We're going to start with a circle again. So, I'm going to go ahead and draw that circle. And you guys are going to as well. Is that placeholder for the head. So we got our circle. He's got a lot of details to his face, so it's going to take a while. But it will look awesome. I'm so excited to see everybody's Marios. We're gonna make him look awesome. Okay, so we got that circle. And now we're going to, at the lower part of the circle, we're gonna add an oval. It's pretty squashed. This is gonna be kind of like Pikachu with the cheeks. This is just another way to do it. So it's just kind of a slightly different approach. So everybody see that circle, and then about halfway, maybe a little lower than halfway, you start that oval. So then when you're, never mind. Yeah, so we got the circle, we got the oval, and now we are going to give him his nose. That's in like the dead center of his face. And it's pretty big, so that will help us map out all the rest of it. So draw that slightly squashed circle in the center of his face or his nose. All the rest of his face kind of falls into place after you put his nose down. Kind of similar to Mickey Mouse if you guys were in that little demo I did last week. All right, so then once you're done with those steps, go ahead and hold it up for me. All right, good job, Rico. Good job, guys. Oh, I see your Mickey Mouse. Yeah, nice. Cool. All right, we'll continue. So we got that nose. We're gonna go ahead and do his eyes. They're not as close together as Mickey's if we wanted to use him as a comparison again. But they're a little ovular and they sit behind his nose, similar to Mickey again. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on his face. it's these ovals, and I'm not drawing the full oval since I know that the nose comes in front of it. And that's pretty accurate to real life. Your nose comes out further than your eyes. So, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, so we got the nose, we got the eyes. We'll go ahead and give him his iconic mustache. He looks so different without it. I saw this picture when I was Googling pictures of Mario, and somebody like edited it so it looked like he had his mustache shaved off. It was crazy. It was like, I don't even know you. I don't know you. Put your mustache back on. Anyway, okay, so we you're gonna just put 2 lines at the side of his nose. These 2 kind of curved lines going up. And then I'm gonna also, at the center of his nose, just put a little line down here so that way we can keep his mustache symmetrical. There's gonna be on both sides of his mustache 3 little cloud-shaped curves. So it's gonna be like whoop, whoop, whoop. And then you do that again on the other side. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's the sound effect I give that curve. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in so it looks more like him. Kind of starts to make sense when you add some color or shade to it. I'm just filling that in. And there's his mustache. So I'm also gonna go ahead and do his eyebrows. They're right above his eyes. There's a little bit of space in between them. And they're just these kind of moon-shaped, like a crescent moon. I'm thinking of a crescent moon. These kind of eyebrows. It's just a curved little mountain with another little mountain kind of on top of it, and they meet on both sides. And I'll go ahead and fill those in. And it's been a second since I've asked you guys to hold up your work. So just once you're done with those steps, please show me what you've got so far. Nice job, Rico. All right, Ryan, looking good. Good job, AJ. Good job, Raymond. Good job, Daniel. All right, that's all I can see, but good job so far. Awesome, Raymond. All right, cool. Moving on. I'm going to add in the rest of his eyes. So we basically just did the whites of his eyes. Just erasing a couple of these lines. They're kind of bothering me. Okay, so for the rest of his eyes, they're slightly smaller so that they fit in the eye. And kind of just following the shape of the ones on the outside. And then there's going to be one more. So this is the iris, which is the part of the eye that has color. Some people's are brown, some are blue, some are green. Mario's are blue. So we've got that iris, which is the colorful part of the eye. And then we'll do the pupil. The pupil, it's the black part of the eye. And then he has a tiny little shiny circle. That's pretty consistent with the Mario Nintendo characters, like what we saw in Pikachu and Kirby too. So I'll just hold it up so you guys see the details of it more. That's my Mario's face so far. I did the eyebrows, I did the little curved mustache, the big nose first. I put the eyes behind it. So make sure that your Mario checks off all those things too. And then I'd love to see your progress again, so hold them up, please. Looking good. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I'm glad that you are showing me what you've got so far. All right, cool. Looking good. So we'll just go ahead and do we'll do his smile. It sits right below his mustache. Can hardly see it, but it's there. He kind of has like a little bit of a line underneath it to imply his little lip. So bottom lip. Just your basic kind of smiley face shape, just a curved line, curved upwards because he's smiling. He's a happy guy. So following that, we will go ahead and make the rest of his face. I'm going to kind of go inside these circles that I did just a little bit. So just kind of follow along with me for I'm going to do his hat and I'm going to do like his face shape. And they're kind of guided with these little lines that we did at the beginning, the circles. But you'll see, okay? So first, I'm just going to go ahead and draw where his hat goes. It falls right on top of his eyebrows. So just that curved line up here. We'll come back to the rest of his hat. But for now, we'll just continue with his face. I'm going a little bit inside this line that I made, this circle. And then he's going to have those cheeks too. Got just a couple more minutes. We'll get this done. His little curved cheeks, kind of like Pikachu. I'm working my way down. I'm kind of sketching it out. Just kind of lifting up my pencil to get that line. All right, so we got the curved line, the little cheek on the other side. Kind of meets in the center, pretty round. All right, I'm going to erase some of these lines that I don't need anymore. These little sketchy circles that we did at the beginning, just to clean up. I encourage you guys to do that too. But yeah, the face, pretty simple, just a few little curves. These up here. And then the cheeks and down. Yeah. All right, so next are the sideburns. That's the kind of area in between the face and the ears. So we'll kind of work our way out. We'll do the sideburns and then the ears, and then we'll do the hat last. So we're almost done. So next is the sideburns, and I'm just gonna kind of use that circle that I had. I could kind of see it. I didn't erase it fully, so I'm using that circle right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in just to separate that from the face. You can see that contrast between his face, his sideburn, and then his ears will go there. And we'll do that as a step too. So once you've got his sideburns and the rest of the steps that we did with the face, please hold it up so I can see that we're all on the same page. All right. Good job. Looking good. We're almost done, guys. You're doing so awesome. So proud of you guys. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So next, we'll do his ears. Like I said, they're going to be right above his smile as far as that bottom line of the ears. So I'm just making the tiniest little faintest line just to show me where the bottom of the ear will go, and then the top of the ear will be in line with his pupil, that small black part of the eye. So that's just going to kind of give me some context for where the ears will fall. I don't want to make them too big or too small. So that's just kind of a measurement that I use, is kind kind of finding a place on the face that it lines up with. So I just made his little ears, these little curved lines. All right. And then inside, I'm just doing 2 more little curved lines just to kind of show, okay, he's got a little detail in his ears. All right, good job. Good job, AJ. Nice. He's looking really nice. Good job, Liam. Rico, awesome. You guys rock. Okay, wrapping it up. So we did the ears, and now we'll do the hat, and then we'll be done. So the hat's just a few steps. I'm gonna do the bill of the hat first. That's the part that kind of sticks out, and I think it's named after like a duck bill. Kind of resembles like the bill of a duck, so like the, beak. Anyway, so I'm doing the bill right now. It's almost the shape of his eyebrows, but it's going over his whole head and a little bit up. And then I'm gonna do a bigger line that has more of a peak than the bill does. So it just kind of comes up a little higher, and that's how I'm gonna do his the top part of his hat. All right, everybody see that? All right. And then a circle that's in line with his nose, centered in the middle of the hat and in center with the rest of it too. So I'm doing this little oval, and then I'm gonna write an M. M for Mario. Luigi has an L because he's Luigi. Wario has a W. Waluigi has a W. You notice the pattern, right? And then there you have it. There's your Mario. So once you're done, please show us the final product. I would love for you guys to have a chance to show off your hard work with this. Awesome! Congrats, guys! You made Mario, and he looks awesome.